What's up, guys? It's Shadow and welcome back to another Hollow Knight video. This is now episode 17, I think. And in the last episode, we actually upgraded our nail to the second best tier, and we got the coiled nail, which we had to use 2 pieces of pale ore, which before last episode we only had 1. But we actually went in the Kingdom's Edge, and we went up to the Colosseum of Fools. We did the first trial, which gave us like 800 geo or 1000 geo or something, and a charm notch. Then we did the second one, which gave us 2000 geo and a piece of pale ore. So we were able to upgrade because of how much we had. So now we're actually going to be going down into this little thing. So if you ever noticed, I've probably ran through this spot so many times, and you've been wondering what this is, because you probably always see that it says inspector here. It's actually it's a mechanism with a simple keyhole. Use a simple key, obviously. Yep. So here now there is a pathway down. Here we go. The boil water rays. The area that we have just now entered. And this will be the first time in a while, I mean, except for the Kingdom's Edge, but we found the map pretty quickly there. So the first time in a while that we haven't had the access to a map for an area. So already you can see those new enemies that apparently get one shot by Shade Soul. Doesn't really make sense how the blast radius that was there afterwards still counted. Okay. Yes, the one problem with this area is just don't get overwhelmed, because you'll see shortly that there is actually a lot of enemies that'll just start stacking up. These guys, which you hit them once, they inflate. You hit them the second time, they deflate and die. The geo deposit, which we don't really need right now. Maybe later in this episode, if we finish this area. I'll go back, and I'll go to like Shaluba's and Sly's places. Maybe even the map place if we have leftover money after both of those, and buy some more pins. So over here, it says bench down, but obviously there doesn't really appear to be a way down, but if you just use the setting dark, there is now a way down that leads straight into a bench. Yes, so our non-existent map has updated. So that's nice. Obviously part of it has actually literally no part of the map is updated. So I hear a grub here somewhere. Okay, yes, look right there, there's some paper. Oh yeah, so here are the enemies that can stack up, because you kill one of them, like you kill one, then it splits into 2 whole new enemies. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get away from here. I really don't feel like fighting that thing right now. All I want to do is just make it to a corner for and get the map. Oh, really? Oh, I forgot those things can climb. This area just, it's like up there at Deepness. Like, this place isn't quite as creepy as Deepness, but it's pretty. Some of the sounds the enemies make is pretty unsettling. Oh, they apparently lock you in here with a ton of easy enemies. That's nice. Okay, I had no idea those guys could move so fast. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get knocked back after I hit you a dream nail, sir. Hello,
Make him noise.
oh, why this waterway still in your lab with the pipes and tunnels? Couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's not so orderly, so concerted. Nothing like the crew or the regularity of those cabins. Oh, I'm so sad. My drug is telling me those fungal waste flows from a damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Or just map the area. But only 75, well. Yeah, please you're supposed to be in this area sooner, because some of these enemies are not that hard to take down. Yeah, so as he said, you can actually access the fungal waste by just heading right over here. So I think you can, yeah, right into fungal waste. And I'm pretty sure you couldn't get here before, yeah, because there was a big door right there, blocking everything. We actually never came down here. Speaking of the faster movement charms, we actually did just get one of them, which is Dash Master. It makes you can spam dash even faster. I guess we just never came down into this spot of the fungal waste. Oh yeah, it's this area. Why does it make that sound? I'm confused. I know there's a way to save the bug up there, but I just don't remember how. Through here, I guess. Yeah. Hello, explosive guy. Just a little bit of dashing parkour here. Oh, it's actually a bit close. Just gonna heal down here just because I can. Oh wow, that was unfortunate. There you go, let me come and save her, this bug right here. Oh, please don't leave me behind. You forgot about me. I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face, you're so. I'm sorry I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came here to rescue me, but the god everyone just ignores? Sorry, look at your face, I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody. Sure, thank you. I better go back to town. I better get home. Yeah, so if you've ever looked in Dirtmouth, there's actually an empty house there. Or technically an empty house, but it just doesn't have a door on it. Or the door is closed, And that's where Roberta lives, actually. So, once we go back up there, we can talk to her again. At her house. Yes, now that we have a map, this area should be slightly easier to traverse. It's also if you just run into them, they get activated for some reason. I wonder if you can get stuck back there if you don't have double jump. You could probably, most people have double jump by the time they get to this area, I would assume. I don't like that, it sounds like a heartbeat in that man. Oh, it's because of the stupid rancid egg thing down here. So we have a ton of rancid eggs, but, there's a ton of them that you can get, but I never really use them that often. Where does this lead? Does this lead straight back into the other room? Because we're under everything else now. Make sure you don't stay in the water whenever you're being attacked. Because you can't actually hit while you're in the water. I am very happy I came this way. Because I don't think I've even gotten that one on my main file. That is... This one's I purposely would never fall down here, because you really shouldn't. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Because I didn't see the wings flap out. for my double jump, so it looked like I just like wall jumped off of the air. Yeah, so make sure if there's something pursuing you, just don't go running into the water. Pretty sure this is where the glove that I heard earlier is. Yep. I'm pretty sure that one's a real one. It's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure there's only like, besides the one in the Coliseum, I'm pretty sure there's only like an instance of like 2, maybe 3 fake ones. So you don't really have to be worried about finding that many fake ones. Alright. When I've activated that guy, now I have to listen to him. Hear the sound. Why is it so bad? I can hear another rancid egg. Jeez. Yeah, we should keep on heading this way, I guess. Oh my god. Be ready for a pretty interesting occurrence up here. As you can see by the little spike things right there, it means we're gonna get locked in here. Because this is the boss fight of the Royal Waterways. Yes, I'm just gonna employ some tactics against this guy. This is the Dung Defender. Basically, he defends Dung, or something like that. But whenever he goes under the ground, you can actually just, well, not on this phase, but on this one, whenever he does that, if you just do Sending Dark, you can actually get him out of there and basically put him into like a half stagger phase where you can like hit him once. Plus, you can also just deal a ton of damage at the same time with it. And see, there we go. Dung Defender is done already. He's a pretty easy boss if you know his patterns. And it can actually be a bit more difficult if you don't know that you can use the Sonic Dark / just the dive on him. Is we actually just get the Defender's Crest, which basically it emits like a dung odor around you. And basically any enemy that comes like close enough for that odor to hit them, it'll hit them slightly. Let's see if we're gonna turn this on. And then there's actually is a secret right here that you can go down into. There's one thing over here. I think it's King's Idol. Yeah, it makes sense because it's an extra dung statue of the King's Idol. And then right here, he isn't here now, but you can actually dream. Eventually, the Dung Defender will be down here, and you could dream nail him. And you could fight the White Defender, which is a probably actually a way harder version of the Dung Defender, because you can't actually use you can't use the strat of using the dung, like doing Desolate Dive or anything against him, because it just doesn't work. Yes, here we are actually back in the giant like down area leading into the ancient basin. We're actually going to be getting another new ability in this episode too, but it isn't it's not like a nobility or anything. It's a slightly less important ability. Like, you can beat the game without it. I mean, you can really beat the game basically just like without. I think all you need is like a wall jump, I think. But obviously, it's way easier to beat the game if you get like every ability. Yes, we actually need to head over to that thin hallway that's heading to the right. Yes, if you just get like up close and start wailing on him immediately, you can actually take out the Dung Defender pretty fast. Actually, I guess I could go ahead and look at his journal entry. Here's all the new enemies that we've been encountering. Dung Defender right here. Skill combatant living at the heart of the waterways, sailors and shooters with balls of compacted dung. Fighting for honor, for loyalty, you may as well be fighting for dust. If you want to kill, do it for your own sake. That is the nature of a true hunter. And here's also the fluke enemies, the very annoying ones. Let's get down here. Oh yeah, I forgot they do that. Whenever you hit them once, they flip over and then they do a jumping attack. And they will constantly switch between the two. Oh, that's acid down there, yeah. Oh yeah, so you see that crystal down. You see the crystal right there. That most time means, for some reason in this upcoming area they decided to telegraph where you're supposed to use the crystal heart. They like put a crystal down. They put a few crystals on the ground where you're supposed to use it. I think it says slide down to here, then use it. I'm not really sure why they did that, but I mean, it's a thing. Is that really all that was up here? Slug sack, I think it's called. Slowly just turns it egg, essentially. I don't know why there's so many of those, because they, as I said before, there's, unless for some reason you really like using rancid eggs, so like you can't get back to your soul or whatever, or shade. I guess that's helpful. It's not what to use. I'm quite sure what's the point of this little spot. But you must have to like break it open on that side or something, because oh, there's a pathway. Okay, I'm just gonna go get the ability real fast, and then I'll come back and look at that afterwards. Getting the ability does not take that long. Okay, there's two bellflies there. So yeah, you fought the guys that were basically just Coliseum version of those guys. Probably one-shot those guys with Great Slash now. Or Dash Slash. But. So pretty sure Dash Slash is really just a better range version of the okay, that was kind of weird. My soul thing, I don't think it was glowing up there, but it let me use a spell. Yes, basically just spike up a few enemies just to get into this area down here. And yeah, okay, to the right. See, here we are in Isma's Rove. Let me get, if we consume Isma's tear, acid shall be repelled from acidic waters without coming to any harm. Yes, if you look, we're good in acid now. Basically, acid is just like water now. So we can switch to here. Club. Yes, I'm actually gonna quickly just head back down. Don't really remember what's over this way. It's probably just another way to get out. but I don't know. Yeah, we're just back in this spot. Yep, the blood sack. Okay. Okay, actually look there, so you can see that basically I'm not really swimming in the acid. I basically have like a bubble around me, repelling it, as the tier said. So I'm actually just gonna go up here because I'm pretty sure this just leads back into City of Tears, but I don't actually ever remember going through here before. Oh yeah, it's this person's house.
Ooh, Pantera.
Oh, what a surprise sound. After I see videos, it's been so long, ages even, I hope my manners haven't left me. You've noted to sense my influence. You might guess I'm renowned amongst the upper caste of Hellenist. Why I was once until those greetings cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? Such them aside, their bodies stand on the ground, all mindless empty, and I'm sure alive to witness their pathetic demise. Oh, I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. No doubt this one will meet its demise with the nails of the city's guides, so that I'll outlive you two little gobbers. I did all the others. Yes, then you can actually open her door. If you see, we are actually back out in the City of Tears right here. And we passed by that door so many times that the flowers out of it. We never able to actually get in because you have to open it from the outside. There is actually slightly more stuff that we can do in the Royal Waterways. So basically I'm probably just gonna like fill out the whole map. The Royal Waterways, and then I'll head back to the bench there, or find another bench somewhere else. I'll just use that. Yeah, so the reason why they had so much acid just randomly in this area now is because of the because this is actually where you get the acid repelling ability. What's even the point of letting you come down here? I don't really see why they... I'll let you go down there. There we go. Alright, so... I'm just gonna head back to the bench to make sure we didn't miss any random paths off of where the Dung Defender was and in Isma's Grove. Even if there's no real point going back there, because I'm pretty sure we already have everything that was really needed out of those areas. So, yeah. It's right here. Open map. Yeah, so here is all like Isma's Grove and everything. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm just gonna head over here into the just head down. There we go. And there's this, just break down through. Yeah, so, out of all the Royal Waterways, this is the area, drop down there. And it's actually, pretty easy to get to. Same with once you, drop down over here. Alright, so... Okay, yeah, I just wanted to take that thing out before taking anything else on. Jeez, there's so much stuff that you can hit in there for some reason. I really don't like that those things like can target you. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way to get through there. There's no secret over here. Push the boil waterways actually only has like a 1 bench in total. Yes, we have these new enemies. Basically they'll charge at you. And they actually do 2 masks of damage, just be careful around them. So, yeah. And they also very, very tanky, so. Wait, I forgot they can go over caps. Okay, yeah, I'm safe. I just hang onto the wall. See, that took a ton of hits to kill. I think I did actually just see one down below there too. Just gonna go through here. No, there's just a dead end over this way. Right. Yes, here in the junk pit, there is a little bit of geo here. And then here is something that we can't do anything with, obviously, because we don't have a simple key. Also, there's a ton of random chests here. I mean, not actually a decent amount of geo. No, I just had some fireflies or loom flies or something. Yeah, so that is actually, if you bring a simple key and you unlock that cocoon, that is actually where the Godmaster DLC takes place. You have to dream nail whatever comes out of the cocoon. And there's actually a that's where the fourth or third DLC comes out. Came right, yeah. Yeah, so that's the junk pit. Okay, Crystal Dash will be here again. So we will probably eventually be returning here. I probably won't actually, I probably won't continue the series so far, because most of the Godmaster stuff is, most of the time, people will do it, like, it's, post beating the game thing. So, I mean, I could, do it on this file, but I don't really see what point to. I mean, I'll show it off, but I won't actually do everything with it on, because I don't want to have to, because it is extremely difficult, some parts of it, and I don't want to have to go through the same thing 2 times. It's the fluke of it. Stronger, bigger, mother. Mother slow, so angry, so angry. Go, nice and much. Scary, up, stay here at the lab. Allison's trying to gather up. Little sisters. Stronger, okay. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what the fluke tournament is about. It's kind of there. So, yeah. Yep, so I'm pretty sure this actually just leads straight back up to not fungal based meat, the Nail Master's place. Like here, where we just had just upgraded our nail. So I'm just gonna go over to the right and up, and over to that bench, and then we'll end the episode off there. Because I mean, obviously, I don't want to go much further because we basically did a whole area in this episode. But I mean, the Royal Waterways is pretty small and not a very significant area. So it's not that you can do it pretty fast as long as you don't get killed or anything in it. It's just about right here. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, please hit the dislike button. Either way, it'd be great to support my channel. If you really enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.